Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. It's the Florida State Seminoles against the Miami Hurricanes. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Coach Norvell told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Canes will kick this away to get us going here. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone and they begin the drive at the 25. So Florida State's offense comes on the field to open this game. In this rivalry game, the coach told us, hey, the past doesn't matter. It's about today. But, Joel, these players are well aware they came up short the last week.
To that point, Chris, trust me, for the players, the past matters, and they want to rewrite the history and create a legacy for themselves moving forward. Remember, as players in this program, you're going to be remembered based on what happens in this game, and that's why they've got to go out there and play their best football.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. On 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a third and very long. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Daniels. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. They're going to run it. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he's in the clear now. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. And the home crowd here is unhinged.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run out. launch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Back to pass. It's Daniels. Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Past the 45. He's got space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Noles. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
And normally a really reliable target.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play. There'll be a rule down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down. Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. The running back's best friend. Hand the football off, move the chains. You don't have to do anything. It's totally mindless. You don't have to make a decision. You just get back into the huddle and you look at your teammates and you say, good job, boys. Let's keep it going.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, what I'm most impressed His balance through contact. You can see as he breaks and continues to churn towards the end zone. That balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Noles bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? And they finally grab a huge return. Coverage team lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number 1.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Oh, he loses the football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass. Chris, there are some times on third down as a quarterback, you feel like you're playing against 12 or 13 guys, and that's an example of it. Look at this. The coverage is excellent. You're trying to throw the ball short of the line to gain and rely on yards after the catch. But even if this ball was caught, there's nowhere to go. The coverage was tremendous.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something.
He's got a crease. He's in the clear. And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
Chris, we're going to look back on this play as one of the defining plays of this game. With the lead, this offense is able to just hand the football off and get the first down on 3rd and long. This defense has got to be demoralized. They felt like they were going to get off the field, and they weren't able to do so. Again, this game, as critical of a play as we're going to...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the...
Here he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Breaks away to the end zone. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes a nice move there. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down and more. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got space. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. He keeps it. Can he convert? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is really solid execution by this defense, and they were prepared. You can tell all week that they were getting ready for that option play, and the offense goes to it on third down. The defense was ready. Great job by the coordinator, and this defense executing on third down.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking for a man. He's going to take off here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Coming after him. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stuffed again for no gain. Sets up fourth and long. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And the Noles will bring their punt team on the field now. And look at the leg strength, a booming punt. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Stuff. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida State.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Nice grab. It's Fletcher. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. He bought some time, now lets it go. And they get the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Got an opening here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play-action pass and take a shot over the top.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the defense scoops it up. It's alive. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. The offense now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. The Hurricanes will line up here on first down and goal. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Yeah, that's a really nice stop from the defense here. You get goal-to-go situation, and you got to bow your neck as a defense and play hard. And look at the block destruction up front. They're able to get in the backfield and create a negative play for this offense. That is exactly what you need when you get down here inside the 10.
And it's a direct snap. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Direct snap. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He runs it into the end zone.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking the profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done. So
they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Seminoles. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great cut. They whiff on him. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Canes. He breaks away for the touchdown. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll run it here. Season opening. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. At the 30. He could go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Second down and goal. On On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line. They get nothing on second down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2.
Here we go. Ready. 129. Go, go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
What an excellent job by this defense, and it really forces this offense into what I feel like should be a field goal situation. And really the key to any good defense, it doesn't matter how many yards you give up, it's about the points. And when you get into the red zone, just keep them out of the end zone. This is kind of the old Patriot way, and they're doing a great job here, forcing them into a field goal situation.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43, and they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision. Looking to throw yet again. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Chris, in this situation, down big.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down. And they lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Some pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Man-to-man coverage from the defense. I think it's very difficult to defend the curl route because you've got to anticipate. And that anticipation can get you beat later in the game.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. You can get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Pounding away with the run game. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. But when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Pass broken up there. Nice play by the linebacker. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back. It's Daniels. Here comes the pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down...
He's looking deep down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.